Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, and thank you for stopping by. All right, guys, the Democrats are changing. They are changing their strategy. This is like a red alarm, four alarm fire, whatever you want to call it. Look at this. You need to be aware of this. You need to share this and at least think on it because they are changing their strategy. And I'm going to highlight how they're doing it in 1 minute with a chronological report on what they've done in the past 2.5 months, but they are moderating back into the mainstream of the Democratic Party because they figured out that the left approach to gun control is not working. They're hitting roadblocks and they don't like roadblocks. They are melding back into the mainstream. They are reforming their message. And I'm going to show you exactly how they're doing it in 1 second. The first thing that I want to say before I do anything else is understand something, guys. All the pain that they're feeling on the Second Amendment, all the failure that they're feeling, all the things that they just can't quite get it done. They're blaming their own senators. They're blaming the constituency. They're blaming the NRA. They are upset that they can't get the gun control that they want. It's because of you guys. Understand that. Like keep that in mind. Like the things that we're doing, not one action is insignificant. Not one person is insignificant. Every single one of you makes a difference and every single one of us matters. Whether it's me on YouTube, whether it's you calling your congressman or taking someone to the range who's never been, every single action we take that's a positive step for the Second Amendment is a positive step. Don't ever be fooled into thinking that you don't matter because every single one of us matters. And together, when we are unified in a common direction, we will pass on the blessings of the Second Amendment. Hashtag America. It's gonna happen, guys. But in order to do this, we've got to stick right in front. So we're gonna stay the course. We're gonna see where they're going. We're gonna adjust to what they're doing and get in front of them. And it's gonna be amazing. We're gonna keep putting pressure and we're gonna do it together. So now, let's talk about where they've been and what they're doing and how we're gonna get in front. So, I want to know your comments on this, so let me know. Here's 2 pieces of information that I think are factoring in. The African American demographic was the biggest group of first-time gun buyers last year in 2020. Right after that, you've got the lowest support for gun control measures since 2016. It's falling. Support is falling for stricter gun laws. Those 2 things are very important to Democrats. Check this out. So let's look at chronologically what they've done in the past 2.5 months on guns, because I've done videos on all this, but check it out. They put out extreme bills which were never adopted or co-sponsored, such as H.R. 127. Even Pelosi didn't even mention it. Okay. Then the media starts putting pressure on the Biden administration around gun control. Then Democratic senators start putting pressure on the Biden administration around gun control. Biden comes out and requests gun control from Congress. Doesn't really do anything, just says that. Right after that, Jen Psaki, press secretary, floats the executive orders are on the table. Basically means I can't legislate it, so I'll use my phone and my pen. Thanks, Obama. Next thing, the House passes H.R. 8 and 1446. Then they try to knock out the filibuster, but they fail. The media starts to admit that these bills won't pass the Senate. The sponsor of the bills themselves, H.R. 8 and 1446, says they're not going to pass the Senate while the filibuster is intact. Counter bills are introduced in the Senate, which weakens those 2 bills. Feinstein's AR ban is considered DOA. It's not going anywhere. Schumer says there'll be a vote on H.R. 8 and 1446, but no vote has been scheduled. I thought it was every moment matters and every second counts and every moment is a life that can be saved. Obviously that's not the case because it hadn't even been scheduled yet. Democratic leadership starts to float the idea that bills need to be done incrementally in small piece-by-piece legislation and that they need a symbolic victory over the NRA. That's what the video I did last night. And now, Senator Warnock and Obama are calling for common sense gun reform. So that verbiage, common sense, is coming back into the party, okay? Interestingly enough, the anti-gun groups, Everytown USA and Giffords.org, they're very well funded, but they're doing the exact same thing. They are going back into the mainstream channel of gun control, of those arguments. They are no longer focusing on evil black assault weapons, the weapons of war on our streets. They are transitioning back into, it's common sense. We all have guns. We love our Second Amendment, but we can enjoy them responsibly. If you look at Giffords.org, which I've actually linked below, there is actually a group that they're putting out it's all about, let me get this correct, gun owners for safety. One of their quotes is, we love the Second Amendment, we have guns ourselves, but there's a way to enjoy our rights responsibly where the Second Amendment is not hurt, but our rights, but we're taking care of the people around us with common sense gun reform. It's a contradictory statement. But the point is, that's what they're going. They're going back into the mainstream because they're trying to capture people they're losing. This is a big deal, guys. Now, One of their quotes, for example, actually the exact quote I just said was, "We can prevent gun violence while also supporting the Second Amendment. Gun Owners for Safety unites hunters, sports shooters, and collectors who want common sense gun laws." Okay. Here's the thing. They're pivoting. I know they're pivoting. I see they're pivoting. Once we know where they're going, guys, this has been a theme on the channel for about 2.5 months. Once we observe what they're doing, we notice a pattern, we start to get in front of it. This is where we start to get in front of it. The gun world has been on the defensive for far too long. I know you guys feel the same way. Leave it in the comments field. Can I get an amen up in here, right? We're going to see where they're going. We are literally on this channel. I'm going to go through their websites and I'm going to see every single argument that they have, and I'm going to research it, and I'm going to show you how it's at best misinformed information. And I'm being kind on that one. We're going to do this together, guys, and we are going to make the difference we're chasing. But that's where we're going. What do you guys think? Does it seem like they're kind of shifting back into the mainstream? Let me know in the comments field below, and I look forward to bringing these reports to you so we can make that difference that we know we can. But until tomorrow, I'm Braden. See you later.